Chickligat here, and welcome back to Broken Sword, Shadow of the Templars. In the last episode, we went and started up the game. The guy that we were interviewing, Karshon, was shot dead by a manic mime that sort of broke in through the window, and our heroine here, Nika, was punched out. But we found a couple of clues, and now we're down here by the water's edge. So without further ado, let us continue on.
An old boyfriend of mine owned a barge once. Dampest relationship I ever had. In every way.
That's brutal. Anything else to say about it?
An old boyfriend.
Nope. Okay, let's take a gander over here.
It was the old boathouse for the conciergerie. If I was right about the meaning of subjudice, then the answer had to lie somewhere here on the quayside.
Okay, what about the grating?
The fence wouldn't move.
Okay, what about this one? Yep, that won't go either.
This fence wouldn't move either.
Oh, there you go. That looks familiar.
The cross looked familiar. I'd seen it before. It was embroidered on the lace cloth I'd picked up at Carchon's apartment. I knew I was on the right track.
Okay, what about this gate?
I tried pushing the fence, but it wouldn't move. A strange pair of locks stopped the latches from releasing the gate.
Huh. Okay, so we got to slide these blocks out of the way to move this across. Well, I guess we've lucked out here in that there's no paddle locks holding these in place. Despite it being a nifty little puzzle lock. Okay. Let's give this a try. Let's start by sliding this one. Let's try moving that down. Yeah, that doesn't really do much. That up. Across, down. Across, up. Kinda works. Move that up, that across, down. That over there. Looks like I jacked up somewhere along the line. Okay. Let's see if I can remedy this. Looks like that wants to be over that way. That up. Slide these back over there. What have I done? Oh, what did I do there? No. Okay. Yeah, that's not going to do anything for me. How did I screw this up so bad? I got to get that piece over there. Somehow. Ah, there we go. Fantastic. Slide them up, that across, that can go down there. There we are.
Yes! One down, one to go.
Okay. So we can slide that across now. Maybe we'll try with that. Across. Back that way. Up. Yeah, that doesn't look right. We want that back across there. But it seems that I've done and gummed up the works. Let's bring that down. Bring that back. What about right there? Aha! Slide them up, that across, that back down. That up. Oh, damn it. There we go.
Nothing like a good convent education for honing your lockpicking skills.
Well, I wouldn't say that was lockpicking, Nico, but yeah.
For a room full of junk, that was one very sophisticated lock system. This place was definitely fishy, in more ways than one.
So, what, the gate fell down and conveniently made a bridge across this?
It was almost as if the fence was intended to double as a bridge. I really didn't want to pull the fence back up and risk trapping myself in this place.
Okay, so what else have we got in here? We got this crappy looking boat. A switch on the wall, a door. Well, let's take a look at the boat first. Oh, we're digging.
The skiff hadn't been touched for years. I've got an exercise bike just like that.
Okay, let's push this over. Because, yeah, it looked like there's something here. So what do we got here?
It was an old shell case, probably from the 50s. I knew what I was talking about. I grew up watching war movies.
Okay.
An old shell case. I wondered what that was doing there.
Can we do anything else with this boat?
Moving the skiff would only damage it more.
Okay, no. Okay, let's check out this door.
No handle, nothing obvious. But there had to be a way to open it. So, a stone door. There had to be a mechanism to open it.
What about that there?
A rough hole was cut into the pillar. The words Sinister and Dexter were carved on either side. Now any good convent girl like me knows the old Roman for left, right. But what did it mean here?
Okay, what was it? SD, SS, DSS, wasn't it?
Nothing happened.
Okay, oh.
The brass case was smooth and perfectly round.
Okay, let's try that. No. Okay, what about the cylinder? Ah, there we go.
Mystery solved. Carchon's stone cylinder slotted into the hole with a satisfying click.
So what was it? S?
A satisfying click told me I turned it to the right position. It felt like tumblers in a safe.
D.
Another click. Another step closer.
SS. D. SS, I think it was.
I
Aha!
love the sound of locks clicking open.
Okay, let's go in. Excuse me. So we got this cross over here.
The cross looked familiar. I'd seen it before.
Okay.
Oh my god! The slab came down with a hell of a force.
And we got a hole in the wall. Okay.
With nothing to hold it up, the cross dropped back down again. If I was going to get a closer look at the panel, I'd have to find a way of keeping the cross up.
Okay. So pull it up and we'll take a look in our magic bag.
Lifting the cross closed the entrance door and also opened some kind of stone panel. Ingenious.
Okay, bag. Let's try the trusty hair clip.
This wouldn't hold the cross up. But I was on the right track. I needed to use something sturdier.
Okay.
This wouldn't hold the cross up. But I was on the right track. I needed to use something sturdier.
Okay, let's try the shell casing then. There we go.
The stone cross was propped up. Now I was getting somewhere.
Okay, let's take a look at this.
A round slot precisely carved into the stonework. I touched the slot. Nothing bad happened, which was good. I've always been attached to my fingers. This slot was designed for something specific. But what?
Well, that's the closest thing to a round thing we've got. Okay. Something tells me we need that cylinder again. Can we get it out of the wall?
I removed the shell case.
Yep, there we are. This is not going to close.
I removed the stone cylinder.
Fantastic. So now we go over, actually, grab the shell case, put it back. Awesome. Cylinder.
The artifact slotted into the hole perfectly. Behind the old walls, I could hear some kind of mechanism groaning into life, but whatever had been triggered had now jammed.
Okay, so let's take a look at this.
The gap was too thin for me to get a grip. I needed something thin enough to prise the door open.
Thin to prise it. Okay, paper clip or hair clip.
I was going to need something a lot stronger than a hair clip to free the door.
Okay. Key. Nope. What about that? Maybe we could grab the shell case and use that.
I removed the shell case. The cross didn't drop back down. Some kind of mechanism was holding it up.
Okay, cool. So we'll use the shell casing here.
The gap was too narrow. I needed something flatter to work into it. A door made out of stone. They normally are.
Ah, maybe.
The cross didn't drop back down.
Maybe we could pull this stone back out. And can we... Aha, there we are.
Ut lex vel ut next sumito. To the law or unto death, submit. I guess these people didn't believe in liberté, égalité, or fraternité. Yes, I'll admit it. I was a swot at school. I also wore lipstick and the nuns never knew.
Okay, let's try flattening that. Aha! Now let's pull this, and with any luck that'll come down. Alrighty.
The stone slab had flattened one end of the shell case.
Okay, now we're on the right track. So we'll use the shell case on this, pull that up, prop it, and then we jam the mechanism, and then, okay, I can't use it straight out of the bag. So now that that's up, we'll prop it open with the shell casing. Pop the cylinder in the hole. That comes up a bit. And then grab that back.
I removed the shell case.
And use it again over here now that it's flat. There we go, but...
Another good use for a shell case. Another secret room. Somebody had something to hide. But was it what I was looking for?
I'm quite surprised that worked, actually. Okay. Let's go in. Oh, a blinking red light over there.
Wow! Through the darkness, I could see that this was a stateroom. But for what purpose? And how did it tie in with Carchon?
So we need a light. I'm thinking this blinking light on the wall back here has something to do with it. So let's see. There it is. What do we got here?
It was an old circuit breaker, like something from a Frankenstein movie.
Okay, let's play with that.
Amazing! The thing still worked. The room lit up bright as day.
Fantastic. Looks like an old war room. What do we got here?
The flags had faded, but their message was still pretty clear. Fascist regalia, a message of hate.
We got a desk.
The desks were covered with a layer of dust. No one had worked here for years.
Can't do anything with the drawers, no. What about the desk?
I wasn't going to find anything in this old desk. It hadn't been used for years.
Okay, what about this thing?
Lady Justice stared out from a stone door, which was locked and reinforced with steel bands. A door like that always has something important behind it. I had to find a way to unlock it.
No, look at that. A circle hole.
A slot next to the safe door. All I had to do was find something to fit into it. It was like being back in kindergarten. All I needed now was a shape that would fit the slot.
Well, it's circle. I wonder what we could use. Let's go back for that damn cylinder. So we'll grab that out of the wall. And go back. Or not. Okay. So the doors just all slide shut and open without the cylinder in. Okay, let's put that back in. And try pulling it out again. Okay, so regardless of where the shell casing is, it's gonna come down. Maybe I can slide something in and jam it? Hair clip. Go. No, there's nowhere to use it. Okay. Fuck.
I removed the shell case.
Hang on, one end of the shell casing's round. Maybe I can use that. Let's give that a try. No. What about a safe key? Okay. There must be something else in this room then. So that was just looking at the flags. Desks. Okay, we've got a drawer there and top of the desk. Well, let's take a look at the top first.
It was pretty clear from the lack of dust that someone had been working very recently at this desk.
Well, that looks like you, Nico.
Oh my God. The sheet was a printout with my personal information. Everything from my favorite food to my waist size. They were right about chocolate, but come on guys, I'm a size 10. There was even a picture of me, taken with a telephoto lens. Carchon wouldn't have taken these pictures himself. This was big. And organized. I was part of it. And people were getting murdered.
That's not good. Well, we gotta...
One thing was clear. Someone connected to Carchon had been watching me.
We got a cup. Anything there?
The dregs at the bottom of the mug hadn't dried out or gone moldy. It wasn't more than a day old.
And here we got La Liberté, Nico's paper.
This was the article I'd written about the costume killer. My suspicions were right. Carchon had cut it out. 2 businessmen had been killed. One in Italy, one in Japan. In each case the killer had worn a costume. A penguin, and then a snowman. But that wasn't the only link between the 2 murders. Both the victims had been big media do-gooders, and I proved they were just the opposite. So, how did they fit in with Carchon?
Okay, well, maybe Carchon was in the same boat?
My articles about the costume killer. My articles about the costume killer.
Okay, what about this drawer then?
It was a drawer. I wondered what was inside. Inside the drawer, I found a note written in some kind of code.
Okay. And... oops.
Damn, don't you just hate it when that happens?
Aha. Okay, what else can we get in there?
A photo, long lost, had fallen down the back of the drawer. It was very old, but there was no mistaking the guy in the foreground. Carchon. Behind him were soldiers. A burning village and a corpse. The photograph was cropped on the right-hand side. Somebody else in the picture obviously didn't want to be in it anymore. I wasn't surprised. This was Africa in the 60s. An uprising was being brutally suppressed. And here was Mr. Media himself, Carchon, doing the suppressing. The photograph was not just powerful evidence. It was also my ticket to one explosive story.
Okay. What else can we do with this drawer? Well, what else is in here?
There was nothing else in the drawer.
Oh, damn. Okay, what about this?
The drawer had come out easily enough, but wouldn't fit back into place.
Really? Huh. Well, we still don't have anything for this bloody hole. But we do have 2 new items here. Let's take a look at the photo.
The photograph showed Carchon smiling happily to camera, with a background of burning huts and death.
Okay, and what was this? Coded note. Ah, I get it. Okay, so we're going to match up the letters with the symbols to try and decode. Well, this type of thing, it's usually easier to get the shorter words first. I mean, this symbol by itself here could be the letter I or the letter A. But let's see. We'll make it the letter A for now and see where that gets us. So we got A there, A something something something. If we make that an N, so, and this little U shape a D, we can at least make a word out of that. But how far will that get us? And a something something something. Okay, let's make this upside down thing an E, and then that'll spell dead. Dead. Da da da. Something, 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 and something, something dead. Something, something. Okay, let's make that thing an I. And then that'll spell indeed. Indeed, in. Okay, that's got to be danger. So we'll make that a G, and this squiggly thing an R. G, and that an R. And now it reads... That's going to be Pierre, so we'll make that a P. Pierre, something, Reaper, and dead, indeed. Danger. Okay, that's going to be great. So we'll make that thing a T. There we are. Great. Take great care. Okay, so we'll make this Ghostbuster symbol a K. And this thing a C. This. Okay. Pierre, Ah, this has got to be an O. It looks like a report. Pierre, something, report to something, something, something. Maybe that's an S. Is to. That's got to be urgent. Ah, okay. So we'll make that a U. That's got to be a W, and then that is spelled wait. To urgent to wait. Arno and dead. Okay, that's going to be an S. Is not a coincidence. This thing's got to be an H. So where is that on here? Pierre, something, report to something. Okay, maybe that's a B, but this is too urgent to wait. Arno and something. Yeah, both. Yeah, that's going to be a B. So I'll make it a B. But this is too urgent to wait. Arno and are dead. This is not a coincidence. Indeed, it seems. That's going to be an M. So where is that? M. Seems that. Okay, maybe that's an L. Seems that all of us who came together. Okay. So we'll make that an F and this thing an L. Aha! Pierre, full report to follow, but this is too urgent. All of us who came together in. If I do that, that becomes July. Pierre, full report to follow. Yamada both dead. And then a signature. Q. Yeah, nope. X. X is cliche. Let's go that.
I had decrypted the note. It read, Pierre, full report to follow. But this is too urgent to wait. Arno and Yamada both dead. This is not a coincidence. Indeed, it seems that all of us who came together in July are in danger. Take great care. X. I wasn't the only one to make the connection between the costume killer murders. I'd been right all along. That was why he had asked to meet me. But what did I know that he didn't? I had enough for a story. An amazing story that was going to make my reputation and blow Conchance to pieces. I needed to get home fast and start typing.
Nico's apartment that evening. Okay.
Bonsoir, Collard.
Nico, it's Ronnie.
Hey, Ronnie, you cracked open the champagne yet?
Are you crazy?
What's wrong? Wait a minute. You didn't print it, did you?
Course I didn't print.
That's the best piece I've written.
The last, as far as I'm concerned.
It's important.
It's suicidal. You can't destroy a national hero.
He deserved it.
His corpse isn't even cold.
Ronnie, 2 hours ago I told you what I'd found. You loved it. You begged me to write it up immediately.
2 hours is a long time in newspapers, Nico.
Someone's got to you, haven't they?
Listen up, Nicole, and listen good. Pierre Carchon had a lot of friends. Powerful friends. For your own sake.
Forget what happened.
You got it. End of conversation. Good night.
Oh, shit.
This should have been my big break, but I knew there was nowhere else to sell this story. If Ronnie wouldn't print it, nobody would.
Bonsoir, Collard.
Mademoiselle Collard, my name is Plantard. I need to talk to you about your story. Your Pierre Carchon story.
How did you know about that?
There are people out there, madame, who will be very upset by this story.
Oh, really? Well, it's their lucky day. It's been spiked.
Yes, I know. We must meet.
We must?
I have information relating to your costume killer stories. Tomorrow morning, 8 a.m., Café de la Chandelle Verte, Rue Alain Court. I shall be wearing a grey overcoat. You must talk to no one about this.
You can't tell me what to...
Tomorrow at 8. I'll be waiting.
People complain about newspaper articles all the time, but not usually before they're printed. I was beginning to feel scared. This guy, Plantard. Could I trust him? Should I meet him or forget the whole business? I didn't have an answer.
Okay, the next morning.
I'd only been in Paris for a week, but already I'd fallen in love with the city. My latest discovery was a little cafe, La Chandelle Verte. I was pretty sure the waitress was taking a shine to me. That old Stobart charm, I guess. Little did I know my reverie was about to be so rudely interrupted. As I picked myself up, I was really angry. 1 minute I'm on vacation, the next minute some clown's blown me up. I knew right away what I was going to do. I was going to find that clown and bring him to justice. Because justice matters. Justice is up there with liberty, and equality, and, fraternity. After all, that's why I'd studied law, wasn't it? Well, that, and the money, of course.
Okay, so this is where the original version of the game started. You see, it started with the clown blowing up Plantard. So I'm in some familiar territory now, which is good. Okay, well, I think we'll end this part here. Join me next time, and we will pick up with Mr. George Stobart. Okay, this has been Jigglygut. Peace out.